welcome to Soul Food Ministries and Outreach. I'm Henrietta Hobson. Thank you for tuning in. Gonna have a little bit of a Amazon haul, but first of all, first things first. Welcome to the focus of the channel, which is No More Jim Crow. We're not going back. We love the Lord. He's Lord God and King of my life and everything I do, including this channel and anything else I do. This is all alleged entertainment purposes, informational purposes, ministry purposes. We do everything here. Crafts, a little cooking here. And actually, it's just a demonstration. And demonstration of some power tools and different things that I get that I think that, possibly somebody, you know what, anything that we do, someone out there can benefit from it. Most people know a lot and see a lot, have seen a lot because of the wonderful social medias that we have and that are used wisely, but overall, it is a blessing. We can travel to places without spending a dime over what money we use to stream, to see countries that we would never see. And it's been a huge help to me with, power tools and different things that I'm not familiar with, and to go in or how to, fix something. That has been the greatest blessing. So, I had a much larger haul. I have a couple of blouses that I wanted to show, but I wasn't, really willing to undress, take the t-shirt off, go through that old thing. But there's a couple of kitchen tools that I think I know that it will be a huge benefit to you. This was the first one. This is a knife sharpener. Now, I used to get and had for many years a knife sharpener from Dollar Tree. And I would, sharpen my knives. They wouldn't stay sharp long, but it would sharpen them, But this one seems to do a really pretty good job. Even my really large serrated knife and what have you. I wish that it had a magnet on it where I could just click it onto my refrigerator, but I would have to put one on there myself in order to do that. And it's larger than the other one I had, but I like it so far. Got that from Amazon just recently. Now, I haven't opened these up yet. These are some artificial flowers, hanging flowers. Now, I had a problem with them because there's only 2 of them. They're really, really, really thin and small. Let me see if I can bring it up too close for you to see it. Really tiny little, see at the top up there? But the way that they had it advertised, it was as if you could fill a couple of baskets with what you purchased. Okay? And now, so, that was a no for me. I didn't like that. I haven't opened them up to probably put them in something, with other plants to see, just to use them. But I wouldn't buy them again because they're just too flimsy and too thin. I know I'm jumping around and I'm going from kitchen to, out in the garden. Is this Go Pure Tighten and Lift Neck Cream. Now I put it on my arms and I've taken a picture. And actually it's probably been a week maybe. And I've missed a couple of days in between. I'm not really that great with consistency with using stuff, but I can see a difference, a little bit of a difference. Now I don't see what they're saying, but I haven't used it long enough. It doesn't have a bad odor to it or any odor at all, as far as I noticed, and I like it so far. So far, it was a 2-pack. I forget how much it cost. Forgive me, I didn't really come prepared to do this. It wasn't extremely expensive. It might have been $40 for the 2. Maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure, or a little less. Nevertheless, and I put it on my face, and I can see a difference. I can see it doing just a little, just a little. You have to remember, anything you're doing with a cream or what have you, it's temporary. Now, I was going to get some cosmetic work done. What held me up, besides not wanting to wipe out a lot of money that I didn't want to wipe out, having to spend an enormous amount of money to be in a facility for 2 or 3 days to recuperate, or maybe even a week, because I'm not 20 any longer, and I want some good meds that's going to take the pain away, and I don't want nobody shucking and jiving me, because see, when white doctors do it, they don't give black patients good pain medication, usually. There are good white doctors out there that aren't racist and that do, but I haven't run into any within the I haven't been to the doctor in God only knows how long, but when I was going, it really got pretty sparse after the 80s. And they will let you sit there and throw you some Tylenols. I don't care what kind of, it has to be so major surgery to put something in an IV for you. Just even something that has codeine in it. It's some cruel things out there. I didn't plan on going into that, but there you go. Not a racist person, but that's just the world that we live in, and just it's real and it's right, and I believe in right and wrong. So I have that. I'll give you some update on pictures on how the arms of the bat wings are turning out. Now, I also purchased this knife. It says made in China. And so it is really, they're scissors. It's not a knife, it's scissors. And, oh shoot, it was very inexpensive. I can't remember how much. It wasn't that much. But I saw them cutting, the advertisement, they were cutting off the leg of a chicken. The chicken feet leg part, that part. And they were cutting it off with this pair of scissors. And so I said, I could use that. I hate cutting chicken. First of all, you have to have an extremely sharp knife. And let me get up close on this so you can see this up close. You have to have an extremely sharp knife, and chicken is slippery and everything's and it can really be a little dangerous. But this is the box it came in. Hopefully that you can kind of get there you go. And let me give you also a closer view on this knife sharpener and my scissors. I sharpen my scissors and my knives. I have a filleting knife and a large serrated knife, and then some scissors. And I sharpen, about 4 or 5 items. Everything sharpened. I mean, they're not like, but they're sharpened. They really are. Now, this has, like your garden shears outside, has that little, you have to squeeze it down, and this little clip keeps them closed because they are sharp. When I tried, I thought I really need to make a video with this, because these are going to be a tool that a lot of people should get. You're going to want it. I'm just telling you, I really like it. I went to cut my wings, and I mean, it just snapped right through them suckers. Like, it was like, oh yeah, I hit the jackpot on that. Okay, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Now, I'm not sure how much of this you can see, because I don't have like a tilter. Let me see if I can get this to, I'm trying to get it to, well, maybe it won't. But anyway, here we go. So you flip the little bar off of there that holds it together, which is right here. Okay, squeeze down on the handle to squeeze them together. Pop that little thing out and out the way, and they open right up. And then this is where you have to have a part for the fingers, and then your thumb goes over that. Now here are some wings. I was getting ready to throw some wings in the oven right quick. And okay, here's the wing. I mean, right through it. Ta-da! Gone. Cut off. Same thing with. Okay, I'm have to make sure you see what I see if you are seeing me the way that I'm doing it. There it is. We're gonna cut through this. Snap right through it. I mean, hardly any pressure to get through it to snap these wings. Just so easy. And that went through the bone. That didn't even go through, right at the joint. It went right through the bone. So these little babies they are good. I really, really like them. The handle is a hard plastic, but the blade is like a samurai sword or something. I mean, it is impressive looking, and it's really, really sharp, and it has a great bite on it, as far as pressure, jaw pressure. Also, this looks like, I haven't read any instructions or anything, but that looks like a bottle opener. So, I hope this helped. All this came from Amazon. All this is Amazon find. Matter of fact, the hat I have on, my camouflage hat, is an Amazon as well. I think I got two for probably around about $13 to $15. Can't remember exactly. But just wanted to bring that out, help you out during your cooking. And, if you are having trouble with your grip or whatever, these are a good way to still be able to do the things that you want to do and not have to use a lot of pressure and endanger yourself. So I hope that you enjoyed this and it helps. And you just, go on there. I don't have anything listed or anything. I just kind of did this on the spur. And stay safe. Keep loving Jesus. Keep your faith. Don't let this world and what's going on and get you down. Give your life to Jesus and live for him and trust him. He'll guide you through until he comes. Okay. Love you. See you next time.